like that, it's just not great. It doesn't do a whole lot to advance the story. The Ava segments really drag the show down. I mean, they really drag the show down. And the diversion into the personal life of Wendy Crowe is not something that we needed, right? It's not. We weren't all clamoring to learn more about Wendy Crowe and Kendall's father, right? Like it just not. Yeah. So, all right, well, let's get to our last segment then.
I was telling my friends this morning how yesterday you come to me and if you don't get out of town in 24 hours, I'm going to shoot you on sight.
Fire no!
Are you going to shoot him if you catch him?
I'll kill 4 of you before you even clear your weapons, and I'll take my chances with the other 2.
If you get the chance, shoot him in the nuts.
I don't pull my sidearm unless I'm going to shoot to kill.
Are you going to shoot him too, Raylan? And Raylan does not even draw his gun.
I don't even know if he had it on him. Because he's on vacation.
He wouldn't have, because he's on, he needs his badge. I need your badge and your gun. They deleted that scene, where
Art says that at the end of the last episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going on vacation. If you're going on vacation, I need your badge and your gun.
I don't need you going to LA to solve the Beverly Hills Cop.
I do. Chief, he didn't chew all your ass. He still got some of it left there. They're making a new one of those. Speaking of movies that they're making, Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Yep. I guess Eddie Murphy he looks pretty much the same, doesn't he? From like way back when.
Yeah. Well, he looks a little older, I guess, but no, pretty much the same. You forget how young he was in those movies. Like that's true. You turn on Beverly Hills Cop and you see him. It's like 1984, and he's in that Letterman's jacket. He looks like he is fresh out of high school.
Yeah, well, wasn't he? He was like
pretty much. He was like 20
or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So there wasn't really anything. There wasn't even any gunplay. It's just moving bodies.
Just
it's moving bodies.
Bodies that were dead, that have been dead for an entire episode. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, and we do have to give, I guess, a RIP to that. I think it was like a Honda that Wendy put the 2 shotgun shells into.
I don't know. That was scattergun. I think with the flattened tires, there you maybe a little vacuum tube work or something under the hood, but it's probably going to be just fine. Replace the tires. It'll have some body damage for sure.
Yeah, that all buffs out.
That's right. Yeah. You can just wipe that right off. Yep.
Yeah.
You're going to want to seal the passenger compartment against water.
That's right. You drive through. Oh man. That was it for I didn't really have anything for that segment either.
Yeah, no dead bodies this time around. We get some more next episode though, that's for sure. So we get several next episode actually.
Yeah. And Raylan does not have any reports to fill out. He's on vacation, and no investigation from AUSA Vasquez or anything like that.
No paperwork.
Paperwork.
And what's really interesting, I think the only gun that we even see in the whole episode is Wendy Crowe's shotgun.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you're right. So
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that gets us through the episode. Let's since I didn't get to this at the beginning, let's talk about subscribe, rate, and review. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review to the Groundless podcast. We say it in that order because it's the easiest way to do it. Subscribe. You hit the button in your podcast app that says subscribe, and what that does is that makes sure you get every episode of this show as soon as it's released. You'll get it. You'll be one of the first people to get it. It'll automatically download it to your device. You'll be able to listen to it as soon as it's released. Even with our new, more regular publication schedule, that's a helpful thing. So don't forget to subscribe. A rate is where you give us a rating of 5 stars on your relevant podcast store, whether that's the Google Play Store, the iTunes Store, the Amazon Podcast Marketplace, or on Spotify. give us 5 stars. And a review is when you take the time to write actual words out as a written review. We really appreciate those of you who do that. So please take the time, even if you're, say, listening to, one of the first few episodes of the show. You're going back and you're kind of listening to the show as it progresses. Please rate us. Even if this is, if this episode, if you're hearing this and it was released like a year ago, please give us a rating, give us a review. It's going to help other people find the show. The show's been out for a long time, so there's no, urgency for people to find the show. We want this podcast to be popular for a long time. So. And so subscribe, rate, and review. And don't forget to check us out on the socials, at Groundless Pod, at Groundless Podcast. You can email us with your love trouble, corrections, comments, or questions. And that's groundlesspodcast@gmail.com. So that's that. And then let's see, what do we got coming up here? In 2 weeks, we will be back, and we'll be back with season 5, episode 9 of Justified. This is the one with Eric Roberts. It's titled Wrong Roads. And we find out what happens to Hot Rod Dunham. Because if we remember, he's being extorted for all of his money by Avon Barksdale and his real life brother. And we need to figure out what's going on there. So it's a super extended episode. It's 53 minutes of episode next week, as opposed to a normal 42-minute episode. So a lot to talk about. But
the last thing was Cocaine Bear gets released next week, right?
It is, yeah. So Cocaine Bear is out. Cocaine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. That movie is out next Friday. So I think it's February 24th is the official release date for Cocaine Bear. The Elizabeth Banks directed, Ray Liotta and Margot Martindale starring horror comedy based on true events about Drew Thompson, which is just wild to me that we're going to see a movie about the real life Drew Thompson stuff. So I love it. I think it's amazing.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So we'll be seeing that movie next weekend, or I will, at least for sure, be seeing that movie the weekend it comes out. And then we'll be recording a very special episode of Groundless that will be released between the seasons. So sometime at the end of March, we'll release that episode, and then we'll be ready to roll right into season 6 for completion in 2023. And then, of course, Groundless City Primeval coming this summer after the release of Justified City Primeval by FX. So lots and lots to come, lots to be excited about. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review, and we'll see you back here in 2 weeks. And until then, thanks for listening.